ready? Let's do this. Where's Big Dave? Oh, there he is. There he is. Let's get weird, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Saturday.
What's up, Seagull the Eagle?
You understand how obsessed I am with you? It's a little weird.
Guess who called me right at 7:30 wondering where we were?
Who? Chris?
Chris Johnson. He like me, we are to the minute. That's how much we use our days, to the minute.
Now that is a punctual porpoise.
Well, we're going to bring on an unbelievable punctual porpoise today. This is my boy. He's amazing. I can't wait. But before that, what do you got for me, my brother?
Okay. So you ever heard the expression, how you do one thing is how you do everything? From the little things. Tell us how that means to you.
Yeah, well, I call it a spirit of excellence. The one thing that I've learned from being around millionaires, billionaires, entrepreneurs, celebrities, athletes, and entertainers at the highest level is that they carry a spirit of excellence. And they enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of their potential. No matter where it's making your bed, going shopping, whatever it is, they're doing it at a level of frequency of vibration that's equal to or greater than the one that they did the day before. They are getting 1% better at everything that they do. It's not just individual. It is a spirit of excellence. The guy who portrayed this the most in my life was Kobe Bryant. Everything that guy did, from taking the SATs to, his basketball career, his book career, his movie career, his animation, everything he did carry, and even after his career with his children as a coach, like all the things that he did, he just carried a spirit of excellence. In other words, everything that he did carried through to everything else that he did.
I mean, literally from brushing your teeth, taking care of your kids, to the post-basketball career, to how you take workouts and training, literally everything. And for the audience, this is so valuable. How you do one thing is a reflection of how you do everything. Give every single thing that you do all your heart, all you got. Should we bring on Big Chris? I see him in here already.
Let's bring him on. The punctual porpoise is here, as always.
Let's do this. What do you got going on this weekend, Big Dave?
Oh, my God, I'm so excited. I got Miles, Pop Warner football game. He's scoring touchdowns left and right. And then I got the Chargers. I got a party tonight for Rick Zeiler's twins, born September 21st. And Rick was born then. Imagine having twin boys on your birthday. And then I got the Charger game tomorrow. I got Miles Graham tomorrow. I am also speaking at the Avengers Mastermind with your boy, Dan Fleischman, who I talked to last night for you. And oh my goodness, punctual porpoise is here. Don't mess with us.
Good morning, guys.
Chris, good morning, brother. So excited to connect with you. Hey.
This guy,
man, I'm doing amazing. Hey, listen, let me show you guys what I came in to do when to get on the interview. I came in. That's Justin Winslow. We're on the court. So that's what I'm doing the interview, being able to get it. So that's my guy. I got a few other guys coming in that are NBA guys, but I just stepped off the court to jump on this live because my guy Dave is on. My guy Craig is in the building. So let's get it.
Dan, give this man the introduction he deserves.
Man, well, Chris Johnson, first of all, I consider him a friend. As I do Craig. So first of all, he's a friend, which says something because this man lives with the spirit of excellence, and he is the true essence of a coach. And what I mean by like that is that some people are mentors, meaning that they, like me, have paid $100 million in dummy tax. So I'm going to tell you what I know, right? And then there's teachers, which Chris is as well, is people that can teach you and explain so you can hear it. But what makes Chris so great is that he's one of the best coaches in the whole world, whether it's LeBron James, you name it, Chris Paul. The list goes on and on. I don't have to list them all out. But all I got to say is LeBron James, because if he's coaching LeBron James, everybody, and LeBron James even better, he lets him coach his son. So that's the ultimate compliment. But what is a coach? Chris Johnson, at his essence, is somebody that will bring the best out of you. That's what a coach is. A coach is someone that brings the best out of you. And I have heard from so many professionals, so many professionals at all different levels and industries tell me, Chris Johnson has brought me to another level. He has brought the best out of me. And that is a gift to elevate others, to elevate yourself.
That's deep.
Wow.
Love that.
That is deep, boy. Dave, you killed it. Now, Craig, the one thing that that's my gift in life is to build others, right? So it's a natural gift for me to want to see others be the best version of themselves.
Okay.
And like David says, they don't have to continue to pay the dummy tax that other people pay. So it's our job to continue to educate them. And through basketball, I've been able to touch millions. And basketball is just a platform for me to use my actual gift, which is developing people. And that's motivating them in a way that could take them to places that they never dreamed of. So
Yeah.
my ability to teach and educate, but one of the gifts is also listening. So being a great listener allows me to calculate what that person needs for the prescription so that they can become the best version of themselves.
This is awesome. I love both.
Let me add one more thing.
Go ahead.
Beyond listening with the ears, Chris is also more interested than interesting. So when we first met, he took the time to get away from his business and his family. He had one of his oldest friends come to our beach house, and during the Super Bowl came down to spend time. But here's what was remarkable about Chris. All the things I met him, he's a great entrepreneur. He has an amazing card game that we all want to get involved with. But what was amazing to me, I pick up subtleties of success. We were walking on the boardwalk. Chris walks up behind me, puts his arm around me, and he says, "Hey, man," he goes, "Did you have a Achilles surgery or something on your right leg?" I said, "Dude, 10 years ago, I tore my Achilles tendon." He said, "I can tell by the way you walk." So
Yep.
he's involved so much that he's looking to see how he can be of service, and then gives me advice on, even later rehab things that I can do in order to correct my gait, because then he explains that my gait is affecting my own spinal alignment and all these things that I didn't know. But that takes a certain mentality, a certain perception to be more interested than interesting, not just listen with his ears, but he's using all his senses to be how he could be of service and value from his knowledge. And I was blown away. I said, this is a guy that is a lifetime friend of mine. This is a guy I want to hang out with. A guy that feeds you, doesn't bleed you.
Exactly.
And Chris, I was doing some homework on you because I'm a fan, and also wanted to give you the respect you deserve. I saw one thing that you spoke about a lot is being contagious, and I love that.
Ooh. So being contagious is like a river or a drain, right? A river brings life. Like river brings energy. It provides wildlife a service. It feeds you. It gives you everything that you need. A drain would take everything from you. And so when you're contagious, you have contagious energy. You have a contagious spirit. You have people that want to be around you. My phone rings all day long, 24 hours a day, text messages, calling. And it's people that need something from me, but it's because of the contagious energy that I provide, the contagious mindset of always winning. So contagious could be something that the CDC is dealing with, when it could be an infectious disease. It could be something that could be very dangerous, or it could be something that could be very positive. And like Dave said, when I first met Dave and I'm at his place down in San Diego, Dave welcomed me in. And so anything Dave wants from me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get in the car and drive. I'm going to be there for him. He gave me contagious energy. And if you guys know, when you got contagious energy, Craig, and we can build anything together, because we're always going to find a solution. We're never going to identify the problem. And I think that's so important, for people to understand, is how to look past what's in front of you and figure out how to get to the other side. A lot of people are blinded by it. I see it every day. It doesn't matter how much money you have either. You can have millions of dollars. You can make $35 million a year. I got people that make millions of dollars that need contagious energy. They need to be lifted up, and they need to be reminded who they are. Like, who's reminding you of who you are? Who's reminding you on a daily basis of the greatness that you have to achieve, the grind that you have to go through? You know, you got to get up and go. And that's one of the things, and I don't know if Dave listened to it yet, but I dropped the #1 motivational album. I have the #1 motivational album right now, streaming over 50,000, and I've done no marketing. And what it is, it's a picture of stories that tell people to get up and go, maximize your time, like being underrated. Like, I want people to feel my pain and live through the stories that I've accumulated. So it may not even be my story. It may be someone else's story that can help them go to where they need to go. You got to check the album out. The album is crazy.
For the audience on here right now, and the ones that are going to see the replay, you hear that? Grab the album yesterday. Where can they find it?
Yeah, it's Motivate. It's spelled MOT1V8. Motivate. And if you go get it, the first song on it is Time. Time is the only thing that cannot be bought. Time is I don't care how much money you have, what you can do, Dave, and time. So like Dave, family man. He's always with his son, his wife, his kids. When you look, he brings his son on, he's bringing, I love it because that shows he's maximizing his time.
Yeah,
that's important.
Dave, what are you smiling at?
Well, first of all, there's so much to go with there, right? Well, #1, with contagious behavior, the #1 virus in the world is happiness. When you are happy and you make somebody else happy, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all those things are released. Biochemically, you become happy. But my favorite thing about the contagiousness of happiness and giving is that when somebody witnesses happiness and giving, not only is the giver and receiver of happiness and giving happy, biochemically happy, physically happy, but everyone that witnesses it catches the disease. Remember what disease means, right? Disease is dis-ease. What disease is, it's an interference between what you already are and what you are connected to and through, the greatest source of light, love, and lessons. And so when you're at dis-ease, you're creating interference between I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am worthy. What am I doing to interfere with it? And so I think it's really important to everyone to catch that virus. That's why we have people like Chris on here. That's why I hang out with people like Chris, because you got to surround yourself with people that feed you, not bleed you, just like he was talking about.
This is why I hang out with you guys on a Saturday. I love nothing more than snacks and also have some fun. Chris, you talk about adversity. One of the things that I love the way you articulated it is you said something like this. You can't run from adversity. You have to address it and look it right in the eye. I think a lot of people see it and they crumble. But the people that you go right through it have a whole different life. And that's when the real growth occurs. Talk about that.
Well, #1, addressing adversity is learned. Right? You're not just born with it. And this is why you need mentors. We need you, Craig. We need Dave, to help you. No, I'm serious. Like, they need you to help understand how to address adversity. Adversity in our lives is uncalculated, but it's going to happen.
100%.
We don't know when it's going to happen. So if we start to prepare mentally every day for how we practice and handling adversity, when adversity hits, we're already prepared for it. So a lot of people, when adversity hits them so hard in the face that they go into depression, or, they have a rainy day. Well, for me, I don't have many rainy days because I'm mentally prepared. I've already seen the worst of the worst. So the worst thing that can happen to me is I have to get back up and fight again. So when I look at adversity or challenges in life, I'm looking at it from a different lens. So people have to change their perception, the way they see things, so that they can have the ability to get through things. So sports is a great example of that, how to face with adversity, right? So in sports, you're going to see happiness. You're going to see sadness. You're going to see emotions high. You're going to see emotions low. You're going to see people fail. Yes, and it happens like in seconds, right? Well, those athletes are experiencing what we call life in front of millions of people. So their endurance of how to get through adversity strengthens every day because they got to fail in front of everyone. When we're watching college football today and Sunday football tomorrow, and I might be at the Chargers game tomorrow,
Hey, come
Dave.
see me. I'll be there. Come see me in Miles. I'll be
Okay,
around the 50-yard line, man. I'll text you my seat number.
oh, that's great because I went last week with Dwayne. So Dwayne has a suite right up, and we went to watch the Chicago Bears play, which was
I got a suite too. Come on over.
that stadium is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's the next
Yeah.
world, man. It's amazing.
So
Yeah,
the adversity that you see in athletes, boxers, anybody that publicly has to compete, you're going to see him fail. You're going to see her fail. That's just a part of it. Failure is going to be there. The big question is, how do you handle failure? How do you handle it? And the people that are not public figures, they have to handle it privately. And if they don't know how to address it, that's how you run into issues.
I got two things to add, man. He's amazing. I got two things to add to that. One, adversity is going to happen when you push yourself, right? If you expand out into the learning zone, you're going to get, because you're expanding and growing and accelerating, that means that you have change. And that change, see, the word adversity, just the word acknowledgement, for example, means that we acquire the knowledge. Well, you acknowledge adversity by understanding adversity itself means adjust to a new version of your city. In other words, adjust to a better place, a better situation, or make your situation better. Adversity is going to arise when you're extending and growing and accelerating, and you're supposed to adjust to a better version of your city, adverse city. So it's time to move on, because pain is not a stop sign. You don't got to even go through it, over it, under it, around it. You don't got to oversell it, back end sell it, lie to it, or cheat to it. All you got to do is stop, breathe, get to that center. And I'm gonna give a big shout out to one of my friends, Trevor Moad, that passed away this week, and he was Russell Wilson's mindset coach, and everyone else. I went to college with him at Occidental, but he taught me about adversity and how not to go over it, around it, through it, under it, oversell it, back end sell it, lie, or manipulate it, but simply adjust to a new version of that city. Look for the light, the love, and the lessons. When you learn something, pain is an indicator that you have something to learn. You're going to receive pain, just like when you were 4 years old and the first time you decided to put your hand in a fire, right? The universe said, here's a little bit of pain, so you learn a lesson that fire is hot and it's going to hurt you. There's a purpose and a reason to use fire, and it's not to put your hand in it. And that's the exact same thing that happens when we explore, when we reach out, and we're trying to feel our way through the universe to get better, to expand and to grow. We just got to adjust to a better version of our city. Adversity allows us to make that adjustment.
The only negativity that I have in my life right now is that I don't have hours to speak about it. The audience with one final gem, both of you.
Go ahead, Chris.
Okay. Every day is a new opportunity, right? We only have 24 hours in a day. Okay. If you break it down to the second, it's 86,400 seconds. And so when you start to look at the minutes, you can break it down also. Maximize every second, every minute, every hour. Sometimes put down your phone and focus on what's in front of you. If you have a goal and you write it down, put your eyes on it and focus on one thing at a time. And if you do that, you can take one step every day closer to where you really want to be. So I want to encourage everyone to maximize your time. Be careful who you give your time to, because time is the only thing that you cannot buy.
I love that, man. To reconcile that as well, Chronos is the 24 hours of activity that we are given. That time that Chris talks about to maximize is based off of the time it takes one particle of light to leave the sun and have it appear here on Earth. and that is 186,000 miles per second. Now, to utilize or maximize our chronos, our time, we have to use cryos. And what Chris teaches people, and I'm going to rephrase and verbalize this in my own construct, he talks about cryos in the form of thoughtfulness. See, by using a higher power of thinking, you can maximize the 24 hours of activity. Activity you get paid for, activity you don't get paid for. Activity while you sleep. Activity you have planned, activity you don't have planned. All of these things, from the second to the minute to the day to the week to the month to the year, all could be maximized when you use the higher power of thinking, something that vibrates faster than the speed of light, faster than 186,000 miles per second. That's the speed of thought. And if you don't believe me, all of us can go back 1,000 years like this. All of us in our minds can go over 1,000 years in the future through our minds, because the thought that vibrates the fastest is the truth. So in other words, be kind to your future self. Utilize cryos and chronos. Utilize time at its maximum by what? Doing good deeds. Be kind to your future self. Do good deeds.
Could you guys be on any more fire? Let me ask you one last final question. You guys keep talking about the Chargers. Who should I start on my fantasy team this weekend? 12 or Herbert?
Herbert!
Herbert.
Chris, this is just the beginning of our relationship. This was awesome to connect with you today, brother.
Man, thank you for having me on. And Dave, you know my love for you guys. Anytime, bro. If we can lift one person up today, that's me doing my job and my purpose on earth.
I love it.
Man. Thank you, Chris. And I'll see you at the game tomorrow if you're there, okay? I'll text
you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See you, brother. Take care. Bye, Craigie Poo.
Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
A conversation. Guys, if you're not already in the CLS texting community, everyday inspiration, stuff like that, go ahead and text the number on the bottom of the screen right now, 917-634-3796. Daily inspiration, nuggets, wisdom, gems, just like this conversation every single day. We need this. Just like you need to lift weights to build your muscles, we need to reinforce our minds with positive reinforcement, nuggets, gems, revamping the mindset, understanding what's contagious, understanding that happiness is the most contagious thing, energy, all that stuff, guys. Every single day we need that stuff. Yup, I see you all texting right now. Text the number on the bottom of the screen, get in the free community. I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Happy birthday to the matriarch of the Siegel family, my mom, Helene Siegel. I love you guys. Have an unbelievable weekend. I see you, Carrie, Rach, Jess, Alex, Sarah, Katie, all of you are out today. I love you guys so much. Have an unbelievable weekend, and do not forget to sharpen the axe. What's up, Stacy girl? Christy, 15 minutes a day. Just commit. Move the chains. Push the envelope. All the things. Text the number on the bottom of the screen for free inspiration every single day. I love you all from the bottom of my heart.